Hello YouTubers, I have had a request from djmattyman to test out the Wi-Fi capability on the Nokia C3. Now the only other Wi-Fi type bit of technology that I've got is the iPod Touch 4th generation. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you how the Nokia C3 works first, and then I'll show you what the iPod Touch is like. So let's have a look, see how the old C3 works. Now I've been really impressed with the battery. I've been using this a lot for text messages, going online and loads of stuff with it, and the battery is still lasting. It might die on me while I'm doing this video, but so far it's still got 1 bar on it, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. So first up, I think we'll have a look at the Nokia OVI, and there you go, straight in there. See if it will connect onto the Wi-Fi, and it looks like it has. Categories, applications, there you go, straight in and loading straight away, and I'm able to you know, have a look, and it loads it straight away, so that's pretty groovy. Quite chuffed with that. So now what I'm going to do is have a look at Facebook, and I don't know if you saw that, but the Wi-Fi bar was only showing 1 past the little round bit. So there you go, straight in there. And it loads it straight away. So the Wi-Fi is working properly. And lastly, I think we'll try YouTube, see if I can get that to work. Now unfortunately there isn't a YouTube app on this. As you can see there, it sort of fluctuates between 1 and 2 bars. So there we go, the browser works, and there we have it. So let's pick one of these videos, let's see what we've got here. That'll do. Do that. And there you go. So I was able to go into the Nokia store, check Facebook and go into YouTube, and it worked fine with just 1 bar on it. I hope you can see that. It's just got 1 bar on it, plus the little round circle. So that's the C3 test done. Just come out of that. Now we're going to try the iPod Touch to see how that fares. So first up we'll go into the App Store, I think. See if that works. It says loading on there. If you can see that. Now it keeps fluctuating between being full and only 2. Now the Nokia store, it went straight into it. But with the apps on iPod Touch, I'm holding it in the same place as I held the Nokia C3, and as you can see, it's taking ages. Absolutely ages. And I think I might even have to give up on that, because I don't want to be here for like 10 minutes. And I think the sign of a bad connection is when your screen starts to time out. So I don't think that's going to load. So we've had to give up on the App Store. Okay, so now let's try and connect to Facebook. see if it'll actually work. Now it says it's updating, but maybe if I move it down here. I have actually got it on macro, and did it update? I think it did, but it took a flipping long time to do it. Okay, so let's give up on Facebook. Last we'll try YouTube, and let's have a look. Seems to be doing YouTube okay, he says. Great. Yes. So far I haven't been able to connect to anything that I've tried in the same position as I've used the Nokia C3. And I've tried to connect to YouTube, I've tried to update Facebook, and it took ages to do that. And I also tried the apps store to try and get into that, and I didn't even get into it. I must admit that the iPod Touch, if you're not in a strong Wi-Fi area, then it does take quite a long time to connect. And it hasn't even done what I asked it to do. There you go. Okay, let's see what this one's got to do for itself. There you go. But I bet if I move it up here. So it seems to be working okay now, and that seems to be loading quite nicely. There you go, the bars have dropped and it's come back again. See, that's the problem with this. If it drops a bar, then it'll just stop loading. And it's not until you get the full Wi-Fi little funny triangle thing, upside down triangle jobby, it's not until you get that you actually can use the Wi-Fi properly. Whereas with the Nokia, I can have one bar on the Nokia and it will still connect to my internet. Plus the C3 is a lot quicker. So I think here we have what must be a 250 pound iPod Touch that struggles in low signal Wi-Fi, and here we have 80 pound Nokia C3 that doesn't struggle in any kind of Wi-Fi area. So out of the two, the Nokia C3 is actually the better Wi-Fi connection to the internet, which is quite surprising really, considering how much you pay for the iPod Touch in comparison to the C3. If the iPhones are like that as well, then I would be quite disappointed with that. So basically the results are you need full signal on the iPod Touch to be able to use the internet, whereas on the C3 you can only have, it can go down to the circle and one bar and you can still use the Wi-Fi on it. For me, that makes the C3 the better one. So there you go, that's my little video, hope it's helped, and I shall do some more later on. Okay, bye bye for now.